So why you think so many young kids out there just panhandling now? What you think the issue is?
Because it started with the house, with the home. If you learned nothing from the home, then you just cling to the next thing, the streets. Your peers, who you went to school with, who you hang with, who you stay by. It starts with the parents. It starts with the mother and the father. But most black families nowadays, it ain't two people in the house. The majority is one. Most of the time it's the female. Sometimes you got the man, but it starts with the house. A man and a woman have a child, they raise that child together. 9 times out of 10, that child's gonna do good. Not saying the child's gonna always, the child can always go bad like me. But a single parent home is the hardest home to raise a child. In this time and era, it's the worst.
Why you think there's so many young kids on drugs? I mean, they always been on drugs. Always the young generation involved in drugs.
Because they follow fads and trends more than we do. Like, it was a day ago, a night ago, people don't know that Cash App and the internet shut down for, I don't know how many hours it was. I don't know if you know it, but internet shut down for a couple of Cash App and everything. Social media shut down. They had a story on there about most kids don't know nothing but social media. Like when we came up, there was no social media. It was word of mouth, phone, go see somebody. You take social media right now from a person, especially young, that phone, they're lost. They can't do nothing. That phone is controlling to them. Without a phone, like I ain't had a phone in 4 months. It's not necessary. When I want a phone, I do. If I had somebody to call, it was important. But some people live and die by the phone. If it ain't about business, then why are you riding the phone like that? No, you want to see who posts this and who did this and who slapped and fought who. So you hooked on social media. You hooked on another bitch lifestyle more than you hooked on your own. So you get hooked on TikTok. When I came up, it was no TikTok. It was no Snapchat. It was TV. It was what they called analog and digital TV. I was on the analog where you had to twist the station on the TV, where you had to dial the phone and it ring back how many times you dialed it. Now, society is corrupt with the easy shit, the easy way, like social media.
Why you think so many just out there now on Molly?
Because I'm telling you what it is. The drugs that they're getting into, hooked in first, when we was coming up, it was nothing that strong that could make us like get into it. This generation, they have drugs that we didn't have. Shit that's way more stronger. They have fentanyl, they have pills. That was not popular in my age back then.
They had heroin back then.
Yeah, but you knew it was heroin. They have, I don't know how many different kinds of pills, how many different kinds of Molly. He got this kind of Molly. All of those are synthetic drugs. Rufinols, blues. Like right now, if you had some Percocets, you would have all the money in your pocket. Percocets, opiate drugs, is the biggest thing right now. The younger generation. In my era, we didn't pop pills. We smoked reefer, drank, smoked, and did our thing. Might toot, might rain. But the pill popping era, they pop more pills now than anything. They drink cough syrup for methazine. So they got different choices of getting high nowadays than we have. And they can get on the wrong shit and be messed up.
Like what?
Fentanyl. They put Molly, fentanyl, and reefer in Tunchi. So you don't know what you're getting and what you're smoking until it happens. Like I got a homegirl, Veronica Lewis. Her son from my homeboy Reed, Eldridge Reed. He smoked with somebody and supposed to been loud reefer, something else, and he been crazy ever since. Smoking lace. See, they lace joints now. Back then when I was coming up, I'ma smoke my lace, you smoke your reefer. We didn't mix and match.
What y'all was smoking? What y'all were lacing back in y'all days with?
With reefer and Newport cigarette.
Back in the day, man, y'all were lacing them joints with cocaine back in the days. Y'all were geek joints.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, with a cigarette, a Newport, or some reefer. But they mix the stuff with all kinds of drugs. They might put loud and put a little molly and sprinkle something else in there. We was dealing with less few highs than what they have now.
So basically you saying one of his homeboys gave him a lace blunt?
They was smoking together, and they normally smoke loud, but a couple of his homeboys did pills, did molly, Percocets, whatever. He had a bad reaction, and he lost his mind ever since.
Oh.
But that's the difference between drugs nowadays and drugs in my era.
But back then, people were having bad trips over LSD and PCP and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying black, that was a white thing. I was born 4th of July, 1970. Blacks didn't do that. I didn't hang, I never know nobody that did them kind of drugs. Crackers I went to school with in the 70s, that was their thing. A nigga didn't want to trip, a nigga didn't want to drink no Sherman, none of that. Nigga wanted some reefer and drink, that was it. Now, as time advanced, niggas might start doing it, but people that I grew up with, we didn't do that. We didn't drink Sherm, we didn't pop pills. It was either reefer, or we snorted some powder, or that was that. Or we drank.
You think that Molly gonna be a big issue in the future for the new generation?
Man, it's a big issue right now. Picture what it'll be like 5 years from now. If it's this bad right now, picture 5 years from now.
You think it's gonna be worse than crack, long term?
It's gonna be worse. Because the addiction is high, the high is high, and the price is low. That's why you got crackheads. I know bases been smoking for years. Right now they don't want nothing but Molly. Right now I got a homeboy named Shep. If he ain't got no willing, no hard, no iron, he wants some Ollie. You ask any person that smoke crack right now that I ain't got that hard, but I got some Ollie. Oh, you got that good Ollie? They want to smoke that. Ollie has taken over. It's bad here, so I can imagine what it is someplace else.
Mm-hmm.
It could be 10 times worse. But in a growing metro community like Tampa, bitches is getting high on that. You go down Florida, Nebraska, Hillsborough, you got spots where the store they got tired of kicking them out from the store. The home is just, it's day 7-Eleven. They stay behind the store. They even clean up in the store. They do whatever it takes. So it's got to a point where the store can't, Tampa might be the panhandling capital of the United States. It's almost legal to panhandle. And the bigger the event around town, the more panhandlers plug in about it.